Yeah, the Brighton match, not as I'd have hoped. We lost 2-1. They were 2-0 up, then we scored another one. So now we're playing Peterborough, who are top. MK Dons are second. It's a weird league. We dropped down to 15th. Still 9 points from 7 matches. It's not too bad. We've only won 3 of 4. won 3, lost 4. We can turn this around. But we have to play Peterborough. And that's not going to be easy. So I'm going to turn you into a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Greg always has to play back there because we're having a few issues with... Oh no, Byrne's back. Oh, that's good. Byrne is back. Means I can do that. Gribben can come back in for Tanner. Wilson, we can go Jenkins. Just get some fitness in there. Vela playing. That is all hunky and indeed quite Dory. We don't need both of you. I'm going to stick with Dubois. Do that and switch you around and bring in Blanchfield. So Tanner or Wilson? Actually, I probably want Wilson on the bench. Probably better. And I'm happy with that. We're not going to go defensive. We don't really have the players for playing defensive anymore. Plus, as we found out last season, it doesn't really work very often. I find I was doing better at kind of playing against the big teams or the good teams by being more attacking and keeping the ball. Best form of attack is always defence. And with Byrne back, we can keep the ball better. Glover. 2. Javi Sanchez. Portsmouth already beaten Derby. Byrne's got the ball to Greg Ollie, to Byrne, to Gribbin. Where are you going, Gribsy? Where are you going, Gribsy? You're just going to pop it into Glover's arms. He did have to dive, I suppose. Javi Sanchez. Phillips. 2. De Silva Lopez. Ennis, and then that's probably a penalty. No, but it is a Will Grigg goal. Yeah, we're really doing badly this season. Really doing badly. Not happy at all with our performances. That was an unfortunate, poor goal. Can we get one straight off from the kickoff? Ollie. Bahunuk. Byrne. Ollie. Where are you going? Gribbin. Back to Vela. Joshua. Where are you going? Back to Byrne. That's okay. That's a nice little run. To Bahunuk. Back to Byrne. This is lovely, but we need an end product. That wasn't it, I'm afraid. I mean, he had a shot. He did really well to get there, but it's encouraging that we can do that against Peterborough, who've had 1 shot, 1 goal. We've had 3, no goals. Have more of the ball. It's the thing, if we can keep the ball off them. Where can I get to with a... see, a win would get me back on level terms with playoffs. Bahunuk. Byrne. Ollie. It's all very tight, though. It's a good ball. Novakovic has won there. Oh, that is a stunning header. Stunning header from Novakovic. Going backwards. And then to get both the power and direction to hoop it back to the opposite side of the goal. That was an amazing header. Happy with that. Good cross by Bahunuk. Don't know how you pronounce his name. Gunn with the goal kick. Novakovic hasn't won it, but Ollie's got it. Found Jenkins. Ross back to Vela to Byrne. Back to Jenkins. You're a little bit narrow there, Jenkins. Byrne. To Ollie. And you missed the ball to Gribbin, but Vela's got it to Jenkins. This is okay. Okay, Breslin. He's got a few assists so far this season, but he's decided to go out to Byrne. To Novakovic. This is... Oh, that's a nice ball to Gribbin. And that's a lovely finish by Gribbin. Was he offside? He wasn't. We've turned it around actually really well. Scored his first ever goal for Macclesfield. Has Callum. He's been close on a few occasions, but he does like a long shot, and he likes a long shot that goes straight to the goalkeeper. But that was a good finish. On his weaker foot as well. Tries to avoid using his weaker foot. But see, that puts us 10th. Just on equal points with Fulham. It was a good first half. Yeah. Keep it up. No need to change anything. Grigg, Phillips. Which Phillips is it? It is Calvin. Yes, that guy. Novakovic is offside. Up to 9th. Barnsley beating Charlton. Now 1 point outside the playoffs. Brighton have only played 6 matches. Bahunik. Found Gribbin, who's held the ball quite well there. Back to Gribbin. To Byrne. Inside to Ollie. This is nice. Don't lose it. To Novakovic. Back to Byrne. See, when we're playing like this, it's so good to watch. We just keep the ball, but we go forwards with it as well. Vela. Jenkins. Don't know why you're always playing a little bit narrower than Wilson would. Because you're still playing as a winger. Gribbin. Cleared. And here they come. No. Solly March. Why weren't you there? Field. Chuddy. That's a good goal. Do you have... See, your player traits is Hug's line. But he's always coming inside. He's playing much narrower than Dudar ever does. Which would suggest not hugging the line. How bizarre. I mean, a draw away against the team who are top of the table is good, but we were winning, which makes it a little bit frustrating. And there's still plenty of time for them to win. Oh, well done, Gribbin. You've actually been putting a good shift in since you've come here. I don't know if it's your kind of thing you do for a bit and then kind of drops off. So I don't know why I was able to get you. And you do have issues with work rate and determination and kind of attitude, I'd suggest, from your statistics. Novakovic, you going to win that? No. But Kelly's not... Oh, come on. Oh! That was a poor finish. Any changes we want to make? Actually, you are a bit knackered. Look at this! I have fullbacks that I can think, oh, you look a bit tired. I'll bring somebody else on. I've not had that. That's quite a luxury for me. Because we've kind of just been stuck with Millen and Breslin for a long time. They've injured someone. And they made... No. Oh, yeah, they are down to 10 because of that injury. Please don't... Oh, no. Get to him. Well done. Up to Novakovic, a bit isolated. And Novakovic doesn't have any pace. Gribbin doesn't much have much pace. Novakovic, how much pace do you have? You have 11. You might be getting to 15 finishing soon. How old are you? 25. You've still got time to improve. Gribbin. Back to Thomas. To Kelly. Now to Breslin down the line. Now inside to Thomas. To Byrne. Back. Okay. I'm happy with the draw, to be honest. I'm happy with the draw. That will do. We dropped down to 16th, but we picked up a point against the team who are top. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Swansea next, who are in 8th. Playing that at home. So hopefully we can do something about that. Don't like seeing goals. Toby Chuddy's it was a very good goal. He was terrific, wasn't he? And yeah, we're doing okay. 3 points. I mean, at this stage of the season, it doesn't really matter. Daniel Oda scoring again. Why didn't he want to come to me? He'd have liked it more in Macclesfield. It was a lovely place. Things aren't going as well as they were last season, are they? Well, actually, to be fair, at this stage of the season, they're actually going better than they were last season. But it doesn't feel like we've carried that momentum over. I don't know why that is. I don't know what I need to do, if there's anything I can do. I mean, my squad is not as good as the rest of the squads in the league. We know that. But we did well last year. And I'm trying to work out what it is about it. I mean, we have subtly changed our tactics. I've gone back again with changing the... See, I changed the box to box because that's what Connor Thomas and Josh Vela seem to be more comfortable with. But I've changed it back to ball winner. And that the right wing position gone from inside forward. Because we had Tanner, who basically becomes, when you play on the right as a winger, he plays an inside forward anyway. So it seems weird that he's now getting uppity. That I don't know. He's still injured. He back strained whilst picking up weights. Happened at that time as Rob Jenkins, who back strained after picking up weights, which is a bit awkward. They both got same injured the same way at the same time. Left and right, which means we're now stuck with Wilson. Well, not stuck with Wilson. He's really good. He would be better at attack. Maybe I do go attack and then have you support this side. I mean, you would prefer to be in the middle, but we do have Ollie and Kelly doing that. So, Okay, that's getting worse. His crossings dropped down to 10. Maybe it's always been 10, I don't know. So I'm trying to work out what I've done that's changed things. I think maybe our squad is just weaker. We don't have Pospisil. Pospisil was better than his statistics would suggest. We've lost the pace. You're actually better as a target man, despite the fact it doesn't include finishing. I'd say you're probably better at advanced forward. And that's what you play anyway, because in this kind of one up top, I've never felt comfortable playing with multiple or different roles for strikers when you're playing one up top. Target man maybe, but target man works when you've got people to bring in. Maybe with inside forwards, that's better. It's like you want target man and poacher, but you don't want poacher up top in his own, you don't want target man on top of his own. So I think advanced forward is correct. Could do false 9 or deep line forward, but we need somebody up there. And Novakovic, we need somebody to come across the near post when Wilson gets out wide. Now, do you want to change our instructions? Defensive line is deeper. Is that still needed? I mean, we now have pace of 14, pace of 13. Stewart, pace of 13. We're no longer in that situation where all our defenders have no pace. So maybe we can move the line up a bit further forwards, help us kind of restrict the playing area and not give these so much gap between... Because I have noticed we've been leaving a big gap between defence and midfield. I hadn't realised we were still at deeper. I think we can probably stick to a normal line because we got that extra pace now. What else? I still want shorter passing, retain possession, be more expressive. Let's get rid of that. Width. Wide. I want to exploit their flank because of Wilson. That's where we get that's where we get our goals from. And we work ball into the box. That seems to be going well. I could look for overlap. Work ball, look ball. No, that's going to make... I don't have the fullbacks for that. But if we slightly better line, I think is good. Normal tempo, don't fast because you play passing. Time wasting, nah. Let's stay slightly wider. Try to get the ball out to Wilson more because that's where a lot of our goals come from. And yeah. So if just changing it around slightly, people are less familiar with it because I've changed it slightly, but that's fine. See if that helps. Yeah, I'd like to move that up a bit. I think I didn't mean to be quite so like that. Anything else? Training. Kind of done that again. Nobody's really doing well at training. Nobody's really badly. We're doing a bit of attacking training. But maybe we want to go back to balanced. Always balanced. Before the matches, I feel like defensive positioning is still good because we have to work for our wins, our points a lot, and being defensive might help there. Anyway, that's that. What is Gribbin? So Gribbin is best as an advanced playmaker. Is he? What's his passing? His passing is 14. I mean, the other two are only 12 and 13. I mean, Kelly's best as an advanced playmaker. Ollie, you're best off as an attacking midfielder. Yeah, or an advanced playmaker. What's the difference between attacking midfielder? So your first touch, long shots, passing, technique. So he's very good at the mental stuff. And he's pretty good at all of that. But if you go for advanced playmaker, what's the difference? You get rid of long shots. Basically. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Anyway, playing Everton now. I don't think... When was the last time I've just reloaded and I was thinking about why we weren't doing so well? So did we just do the Charlton match? I can't remember. We won. Oh, Gribben. Got an assist and man of the match. We won. May as well do the Everton match as well. Because they're pretty good, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so Everton match. Here we are. Recent form, they lost 4 in a row, then they won 1. Unfortunately for us. Because they've broken that. I'd love to have been playing them when they're playing shit. Andre Villas-Boas is their manager. We could do with a win. I mean, a loss could drop us down. Well, will drop us down because of goal difference with Norwich. Draw would be good. Actually, we're at home. We should be going for the win. Wilson, Ollie, Gribben. You don't have much choice there. You two, yes. Breslin, Roberts, Lee, Hunik, and Gunn. Happy with that. Tanner and Jenkins are out. But Brew, Vakasa, Kelly, Blanchfield, Thomas. That's good. Yeah, we'll go with that. Everyone, I mean, mid-90s. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, we're playing Everton, who, the players are just going to be different league to us, aren't they? Of course they are. Again, yeah, just load it up. So, Thank you very much. Everton looking for a win and strengthen their promotion aspirations. Yeah, they will. I mean, if we win, we're back in it. If we lose, that's not. They've got Milne and Scherbelsberger, Ross Barkley, Lingard, Ronald Vieira, Jan Mvia. I don't recognise any others, but they got some fantastic players. Andre Gomez? No, Adilson, Angel, Abreu de Almeida Gomez. Different Gomez to the one I was thinking. Seamus Coleman still knocking around. Son Heung-min. Flippin' heck. In the Championship? Seriously? You're playing in the Championship? Playing 84 grand a week in the Championship. How am I going to survive? How am I going to make it to the Premier League, the promised land, when this is what we're up against? No fans to win, bit of encouragement. Yeah, give the fans something to cheer for. Let's be passionate about it. They're a little bit better than us. Milne, Vieira, Rolfe, not Harris. Back to Soria, Rodriguez, Teixeira. We've had a shot. They haven't. That's good. I'd say moral victory there. We had the first shot. In fact, we've had 3. They've only had 1. Looking quite even in terms of possession. That's good. They've had some corners. We've been fouling people, but nothing really has been going on. And Josh Vayer's at 72. Vieira has up yellow card. Hey. Okay. Closed Lingard down. That feels like something that sounds sensible. Good first half. More saying after second half. Restart. I'm happy. Keep it up. Yeah. I can get out of this with the draw. I would not be overly disappointed. Ollie, Lee, Bahunik, Gribben, back to Bahunik, inside to Burn. Milne's offside. Any changes? I mean, it's a bit early to be making them, but it's like, we can start thinking about them. Again, it looks like we might be... Novakovic, you going to win that? You are. Burn, out to Gribben. Inside. Ollie, that's nice. Okay, gone back out to Breslin. Is there a ball on down the line? No, you've gone back to Burn. That's okay. Ollie, tickle it through. Novakovic. Oh, he fit outside the post. Oh well. Who is this Rolfe guy? Philip Rolfe, a 21-year-old. Not bad. Worth a bit of money. Worth more than my entire team put together, probably. Okay. We are this ball-winning midfielder position. We do seem to really struggle to get people to last the entire match. Novakovic hasn't been great. We'll go for Vekasa because Abreu's slightly knackered. Other than that, we can take Wilson off. A bit struggle if you want to take Gribben off because we don't have another right winger. Scherbelsberger is offside and he's just come off. I'm so disappointed by him being offside. Took him off. Kelly, can you do something for me, Liam, please? Vekasa is offside. QPR beating Forest. I would, again, if we can get away with a draw here, 0-0, I would be happy. I'm happy with that. We do drop down a position, but everyone thought we'd get beat against Everton. I thought we'd get beat against Everton, to be honest. But we are now 15 points from 11 matches. That's kind of +4 again for the staying up, which we need to do first. And only 4 points shy of where we need to be. But look at the teams up here. Swansea, Sunderland. Okay, not that we concerned about MK Dons. So who came down? Must be Sunderland, Swansea and Everton. Everton are sitting in 11th. So we've got Fulham and Blackburn. It's a tough league to get out of. It's always a tough league to get out of. You are looking at somebody who isn't mine, so I don't really care. Who have we got next? We have got Burnley next, who are 8th. And then we have MK Dons, who are 3rd. So we've got Samir Carruthers. Other than that, I don't really... Hugo Logan. Really know. Will Volks, George Baldock, no. Shea Facey, he's been around a bit. How did you do last year? Yeah, you got promoted. So you're actually doing really well. Again, well, we didn't. I was about to say we did that, but we didn't. It's kind of carrying on that momentum, but we didn't because we were shit, and then we built up the momentum, which hopefully we'll do again this year. It is kind of how I roll in this game. Is I start out a bit shit of a season and made a lot of changes, and then we'll build up, and Mark Robertson's doing well. We came off the back of the reasonable result against Everton with a good win against Burnley. A very good win, actually. 2-1. We went 1-0 down, and then Abreu scored a very good goal, and then Vekasa scored an amazing goal. So I'm actually really liking Vekasa and Abreu. It's going well. We're now playing MK Dons, who are 3rd, 21 points. If we win, we actually go up to 21 points. We're only 2 points out of the playoffs again. Right back up where we should be. It's a good pitch. Very good pitch. Kick-off, the normal time. 23. Wow, MK Dons have a stadium that holds 30,500 people. We currently still only have less than 6, but we'll have almost 13 soon. Still would have liked the ASCII Stadium, ASCII Arena. I can't remember what it was called. I don't know how to go and find it out now. Can't remember. I wish it was bigger. I don't know where they could have built it. Thinking of Macclesfield. Whereabouts they could have built it. I suppose there's a bit of land around the Moss Rose over the road. Kind of fields and shit. Nothing around the Moss Rose itself. It couldn't be expanded. You could have expanded one end, I suppose, into what is basically a car park at the moment. But otherwise, you've got... Well, no, you could have come out towards the main road as well. So you could have done half of it. So the kind of stand where the changing rooms are could have been extended out that end. No, that side, and then the end by the car park. The otherwise, you've got train line and houses and a road. So yeah, no wonder we have to build a new stadium. Let's see what we can do against these. We had to make some changes for the last match because people were knackered, but we can go back into... we've got a 7 compared to Jack Lee 6.86. Bahunik is playing really well. He's coming back in. Roberts, Breslin, still have no options there. Blanchfield, Thomas. Yep. Actually, probably want Harry Wilson back in. Abreu just scored a goal. Scored 3. Veka scored 2. Yeah, you probably definitely want Byrne and Vela back in. They are probably better options. Jenkins isn't properly fit. Tanner is. So Tanner instead of Vekasa, I reckon. I mean, you've played 12 matches and only scored 3. In fact, you're going to go there. Novakovic hasn't been playing well at the moment. He's not been scoring off goals. As opposed to 3 and 3, 12 and 3, and 6 and 2. So yeah, that's better. Probably Ollie instead of Kelly. Go with that. Still got Gribbin playing as inside forward. It's going okay. I still don't know whether I should be going back to Tanner and winger. I kind of don't like the idea of having Callum Gribbin and not using him, because whilst mentally, at least in this version of the game, obviously not in 2016, he was amazing in every respect, but in 2017, mentally he seems a bit weak. Not determined enough. Hasn't got the work rate. But his technical ability, I'm loath to keep that kind of technical ability on the bench. Or worse, not even on the bench. Birmingham beating QPR. George Hurst is offside. Forest beating United. Sheffield United, that is. Brighton are winning. Dribbling with a free kick. Vela's going to get there. Oh, he's hit the post. Bar. And Abreu. What's your anticipation, Mr. Abreu? Your anticipation is only 10. Yeah, because you should have got there, really. Breslin, down line to Wilson. Wilson to Wilson? No, Roberts. That was poor. That was really poor. Got 2 people on Calvert-Lewin. Breslin has found Gribbin, who has... That's poor, but Vela's won it back. Attempted passes have been poor. Breslin's almost won it, but unfortunately didn't go well, and that's not gone in. Right, this has not been good. Our passing has been 77%. Yeah, he has been. I need to close him down better. Passionate. Still can't have a win today. Volks. Calvert-Lewin. Up to Baldock. Not Sam. Shea Facey. Up to Gribbin. To Kasumu. Oh, Burn. Abru. Done well. No, you lost it, but you've got it back to Gribbin. That's nice. Out wide to Bahunik. Bahunik. Oh. He had acres of space to himself there. A draw here is away at a team who are in third is pretty good and doesn't really affect our distance to the playoffs much. So I'd take a draw. Obviously want to win, but we've got Forest coming up at home soon. So yeah, if we can get out of these games with draws, then I'm happy. Ball in. Vo's not going to get there. But George Baldock did foul him. So we do have a penalty, and it will be taken by Harry Wilson. I suppose you don't have Kelly or Millen playing, so you're probably the next one on the list. That's a good penalty. What's your penalty taken like? 14, and your composure is 13. Yeah, so you're a decent penalty taker. I mean, you're not up there with Kelly or Millen, who are excellent penalty takers, but I'll take that. 1-0. Puts us up to equal points with the playoffs. A lot earlier than we were last season. And we know we can keep a run going there at the second half of the season if we want to. Changes. Just keep... This midfield just keeps needing to be rotated, doesn't it? Up top, I'm happy with all that we've got. I would possibly like to bring on Tanner, maybe after 75 minutes for the fitness. To get him back into the team. We're actually bringing on instead of Ollie. Mason Mount scored against QPR. Yeah, we're going to do that. You quite like that. That'll do. You're okay in the middle there. Just need to get you on the pitch. Oh, wait, stop. Pause. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. If I'm doing that. It's fairly obvious, isn't it? You bring Gribbin into the middle because he wants to play in the middle and Tanner wants to play off the right. You fool. Roberts. Ooh, that's not good. And I don't have anyone who can play at the back. Got to drop you there. Drop you there. Switch you two round. Drop you two back a bit. And let's hope we can hold on for... Yeah, it wasn't long to have to hold on with makeshift centre back. Bahunik back out wide to Tanner. Okay, gone to Macclesfield. That'll do. That will do. Into the playoff. We finished. This is the first time we finished a match in the playoff positions. We were so close last season for the second half. Well, the last maybe third of the season. But we never actually managed to get into the playoff positions. But we finally managed to get there with just a penalty. Above Everton and Sunderland. Good teams. Swansea are doing well, considering only 4 points off the top. Maybe we can avoid the playoffs altogether. Okay, if Sheffield United were to win, then we would drop out again. But it's still exciting to be up there. Mark Roberts. Ooh, that is bad. But we do have Stuart Lee we can bring in. I hope my comments would lead them to believe in their own hype a bit, and that's what happened. Playoff positions, I'm pleased with that. Gives us a platform to build on, something to work towards maintaining. Positive atmosphere. Optimistic, blah, 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 blah. Unbeaten run, gone a little bit while yet. Each win brings more confidence. Mark Roberts was terrific. He's capable of that. Millen, mentality. He's amazing. I love the guy. Fantastic. Bradford City, no thanks. Really? Seriously? Bradford City? They must be in the in League One? Yeah, bottom of League One or top of the Championship. Which one would you prefer to be? Answers on a postcard, please.